From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Just about to get underway, Jarren Duran now at the plate.
16, Jarren Duran.
And this one is off and running. On the ground right side. Takes it himself. One out in the top of the first. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Wilyer Abreu.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
Cease. Certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Fastball for a strike. There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Batting third, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Durbin, the base runner at first with 1 out. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Way high there. And now 3-0. Runner on the go. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. The 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And that's downstairs and outside. Runners at first and second with one gone as we play game one of this 4-game series. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Digging in, Marcelo Meyer. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
In the air to left center. Sanchez on his way over. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. The relay throw. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound now, Brian Bayo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Stepping in, Alejandro Kirk.
Catcher number 30, Alejandro.
And the 1-0. That one drilled left field. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And Captain Kirk goes deep. His 11th of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That clips the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ground ball left side. Throws to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a key piece, a guy having a big season for them, Andres Gimenez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Addison Barger stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. Arise. Slings to first in time.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
No, that's a ball.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Back now in Toronto. So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
That's outside. Ball 1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
That one almost got him. Two now. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
And the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Almost got him. The 1-2. Got him. And that's the first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now here is Ceddanne Rafaela. This one in the air right field. Barger on the move towards the line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
That one
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. 0-1 now.
Ball one.
That smash towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground, Contreras. He'll do it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. That one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Out to short, Meyer. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Out to short. Sends it to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Ball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
So now 1-2. Got him swinging.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch misses.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Abreu off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2-2 now. To third. To second, pulls him off the bag. The throw is late, a tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
You know, two-out errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
First and second, 2 outs. Marcelo Meyer digs in now. That one ripped, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. No question about this one. It's out of here. He hammers one out to right. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 3-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
No, that's a ball.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And a count now even up. Next pitch is outside. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. As we go to the last of the third. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Jimenez matched a homer in his last game. On the ground, out to short. Meyer to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Miles Straw.
And that one fouled off. Straw in his 7th season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Swing and a tapper. And that one handled. Sends it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Well, he's going to get a totally different angle in the way that he sees the game in this one, going from third base all the way out to right field. Sure hope he doesn't try to overthrow. You can hurt your arm out there if you're not careful.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under it, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Anthony.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Fastball for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Ball.
Really
Inside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Ripped on a line to center. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Louis Varland, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fisher also getting ready. Red Sox by 2. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Cease will depart. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Louis Varland gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now at the plate, Cedar Rafaela. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Late with the swing there.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants. Got him. Nice play.
Awesome job of getting to that baseball. Really good dive there. Doesn't have time to get up to his feet, so he throws from the seat of his pants, and he throws on the money.
Now the third baseman, Caleb Durbin, 1 for 2. In for a strike, 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs.
Nope. Ball 1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that is that. Boston strands a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That one at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
And a 1-2. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home
Next
4th.
for the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto will hit next.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground, right side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching.
The
for
pitcher
Blue
on
Jays,
here, Braden
number
Fisher.
63,
Well, walks have been a big
Braden
issue for him this
Fisher.
year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Now it's 3-2. Got him. 1 away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And first offering is fouled off.
Whoa.
Red Sox leading it by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. The 1-2.
Whoa.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Meyer in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the 5th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 0-2.
Whoa. Whoa.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
The Red Sox up by 2, last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clements. Grounded out his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And he swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here's a high chopper. Arrives. Tosses to first. That's the third out. One left for Toronto, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 62.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Barger should have this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Roman Anthony.
In the air, left field. Strong. Moving under it. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
for the Red
pace.
Sox, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder,
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Rafaela hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The Bo Sox trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. Line to right, base hit. Runner from third in to score. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now a chance for Caleb Durbin. 1 for 3.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. Gets the outside corner with that one. 2 aboard, 2 outs. On a line. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, Miles Straw.
Into center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. No. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Man at second. And foul ball. Two on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And he grounds one to the right side. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Right through there for a strike.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
That clips the corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, find back into this at-bat through the count.
Lead runner holds up. We're at first and second with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-leverage spot right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but, man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swing and a chopper. Just foul down the right field line. Wow. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Blue Jays, third baseman.
2 aboard with 1 out. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And it stays fair. Runner around third. And now they trail by 1. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here. At least a tie ball game with both. Those runs in scoring position.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Brian Bayo is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for Boston,
Giovanni
number
Moran
47.
gets the ball now.
Giovanni
And
Moran.
never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Fastball for a strike. Two on, 1 out. And that is out of play. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Here's Juan Yepes. And that drops in for a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That misses.
that's a
1
ball.
ball, 1 strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
That one misses. We'll count now.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center, top of inning number 7.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Little, a left-hander, also throwing.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And a 1-1. To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
For the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Now it's going to be Marcelo Meyer looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Man at first, 1 away. That's ripped into the outfield. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Outside with a breaking ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Contreras leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss at a slider. Two on, 2 outs. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Oh, 2 now. Smoked on the ground a second. On to Jimenez. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Red Sox 4, and back now in Toronto. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
No, that's low.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
For the Blue Jays, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
In there for strike 1. On the ground to third. Durbin fires in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
For the Blue Jays, left fielder Miles.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The Red Sox holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Contreras. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 4-3. Brendan Little gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for Boston, second baseman Luis Ariz.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fought off foul. Movement in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman up and throwing. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but could have been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch out.
Duran, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He was late there, strike 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That one carrying, and it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A solo shot, and they add a run It's 5-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Foul ball there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ground ball right side. Clement to first. Third out. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now a 5-3 ball game. On to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Alejandro Kirk. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Garrett Whitlock.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Addison
1 out man at
Barger.
first. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing, foul to the left. And it goes just foul. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Tap foul to plate. The Bo Sox trying to protect a 2-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a bouncer towards third. To first. Inning over. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down 5-3. Back here at Rogers Center, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Little on the mound for the 70th time this season. A former first-round pick back in 2017. Inside, just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
That misses. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
First baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Popped up. Jimenez under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Marcelo Meyer.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brendan Little won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays.
for the Jays,
Number
Mason
68.
Fluhardt.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
In the air to left center. Sanchez ranging after it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And it remains 5-3. Back now in Toronto.
Leading off
And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Infielder, Jesus Sanchez. Now pitching for
Aroldis Chapman comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here. Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And the 0-2. Got him looking. Now one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's a 1-1. And he takes a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman.
So they're down to their final out. Now here is Ernie Clement. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Red Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.